It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down, here's Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On third down, here's Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Jordan Stout now. Devin Tompkins deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here we go.
This now a 3rd and 4. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And now the rookie's free. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 22.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Can't believe I paid for this. Flying.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Are you kidding me? It's like watching paint dry. Just set. 11 Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass.
because he let him a bit too much.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And taken right at the 35. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill puts it off.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Shedding the tackle. And there he goes again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Here we go.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 27-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Chase on the right side, complete.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Jackson now.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Well, now they'll try the end around. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Big play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself, that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, we're just going to have to run it to him. Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability that was in the forefront on that one.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
2nd and 6.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
And allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss.
That's complete left side to Bateman. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Great impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. They'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Play action. It's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And
that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
I'm one, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Get it together. Touchdown.
Let's get some points on the board.
Here we go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
11. Let's go. 11 MP.
Now Burrow. Fourth in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Now he steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow on play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's do this. Showtime. Let's make
I'm one, ready?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Gun.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11. 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
He's gone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson after good. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the backwards.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fighting his way through contact. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Make some plays out there, offense.
11.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Oh, design run for their wideout. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And they will take over first and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 29, here's second down and 7. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's third and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Third and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Fighting through, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's second and 7. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
To about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the gun, Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 17. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. In motion left, Bateman. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now Burrow. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point on the throw, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson connecting with Andrews. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Right there.
Here we go.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to perhaps salt this one away. McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time the first into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad.
I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This is 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here we go with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hey, we gotta go.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Yoshibas. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Here we go, here we go.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Here's 1st down. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Jackson to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Miles Murphy
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Cincinnati, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.